I had this set there. Let's do it that way so you're not staring at the ceiling. I had it set this way, and this is my iPad because I didn't set up my live on my laptop. So yeah, so I'm doing it on my iPad because I set it up on my phone, but that's okay. All right, hang on. There. I turned, wait, I don't have to do that. What I do need to do is that. Okay. I have my laptop sitting here because the chat just disappears and I'm not that quick. So I've got my laptop over here so I can see the chat. I'd prefer to have my live on here on my laptop, but alas, that's not what we're doing. And while I was waiting, I was working a little bit on this Rabbit and Daisy from Art Dot, from the the kit that came with 12. Y'all, if y'all hadn't had a chance to get that, I really do recommend it. Yeah, I'm pleased as punch with how this is turning out. Especially if you just want something small to work on. It is rounds, but still, it's good. I like it. So anyway, Gus and Maggie are having a face-off. Silly pups. So what's been going on lately? Well, let's see. Not a whole lot. Uh, uh, Yesterday was busy with Max. You know, I've been dealing with my shoulder here. Um, no, it's not any better. But I think I'm getting better at stopping the pain that was radiating up into my neck and down into my arm all the way to my elbow. I think I've helped that. I mean, the doctor gave me a shot of Toradol, which helped. I mean, it didn't stop this pain. So if I move my arm, lift it, anything like that, it's gonna hurt bad. So it didn't do anything with that, but it did help alleviate the pain that was driving me insane. And when I say insane, I was at my wit's end. I was just in tears. It was like, why doesn't this stop? So anyway, I've been trying to stay on top of it, taking 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. I tried doing 2 a day, but then before I came on here, I had to do another 4. So I will do another 4, which is 800 milligrams before bed. See, still waiting to go to PT on the 27th. So anyway, enough about me. I see that we have 12 people. So what's everyone up to? And I should say at the very beginning that I welcome everyone here. You do not have to be a diamond painter to be here. I don't have a problem with that, but all I do ask is that you are nice and respectful of others. We do have mixed company in here occasionally. My grandson will come on. So yeah, we got to keep it civil. And so yeah, I see there are 10 people. So if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button, that'd be awesome. And then, even if you're just lurking in the background, that's perfectly fine with me. Just a wave or a hi if you feel like it, if you can. I know it's hard to do. You can't do it if you're on watching on the TV. I know because I do the same thing. So, hey, Jess is here. So you'll see me looking over because it's going to disappear here on my whatchamadoodles. Mirror Man, hi, how are you? I don't think I recognize your name. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. Let's see, Jess is working on Star Maker by Yume. Oh, that's a beautiful one. I don't think I have a Yume, and I love so much of her work, but I don't think I have one. So, so many of them are big. Is Star Maker, how big is Star Maker, Jess? Is that a really big one? I don't know why. They're here the last, I don't think it's been a year, but maybe the last, I don't know, 9 months, something like that. I've been really more into smaller paintings. Okay, so it's 51 by 76 centimeter. Okay. Yeah, I mean, when you consider I'm working on a, what is it? A 35 by 25 centimeter. I'm doing it for the Year with You May. Oh, okay. I think I did see that. I think I did see that. The only, I mean, this one here that I'm doing, because it's Rabbit and Daisy, and the rabbit is, you know, very important in Asian, especially the Chinese New Year. So I think I will do it for the year-long Asian DP event. It'd be my first time. And then also uh, with Mayflowers 2025 that Mia at Mia's Life with KFS and Anthony from Single and Placing is hosting. I don't know if it's going to be big enough for theirs, but that's okay, because I actually do have two other whips that I could enter, and it would be just fine. So let's see. I entered it in the Bella Art event too. What event is she having? I wonder which event is hers? Oh, and you're posting it in the Asian event? Of course you are. I should enter it into Mia's event too. Lotus flower. Heck yeah. Space diamonds. Girl, enter it in everything. I don't think there's any rules that you can't. That tooth. That tooth just got hurt. I don't know why. Just got real sensitive. I'm calling it Out of This World. Well, it's Star Maker. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I think that's amazing how you can. I'm so not that creative. I am not. But I think that's really cool that you are. So, plus it's gorgeous. Yeah. And you know, I think that's where I kind of burned myself out on doing different events. Was I was doing kits for an event, not because I mean, I'll get a kit because of an event, not because I actually liked it. And then it takes the fun out of it, or it did for me. Well, yeah, seriously, the tiger swimming among the flowers, it looks amazing. I can't wait to see it. How far until you're completed? But yeah, it is a gorgeous. She makes a lot of gorgeous kits. So, man, my tooth, y'all. I don't know. It's just tooth right here. All of a sudden, it hurts. I'm in the first big row at the bottom. Okay. You'll get there. You're pretty quick, if I remember correctly. You're pretty quick in getting stuff done. I section it so I complete it by the end of June. I section all my kits, except for like the mini dazzles or something, but I section all my kits. When I first started diamond painting, you know, I got a kit that was probably this size, 14 by 10, 13 by 9, something like that from Amazon, just a cheapie. And I didn't know any better. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do all, I'm going to get this color and do all of it. And I was so frustrated by the time I got done with it. And I know some people still do that. Oh, excuse me, I've seen people do that. And it is not for me. It is not for me. I do much better with sections. So, and not real big sections either. I like the smaller sections, but not too small. Just right. So anyway, so I saw an interesting thing today. Somebody had, yours are pretty big sections. Yeah, a lot of people do really big sections. Mine are not. Mine are, well, I don't know what size that is, but that's the papers I'm using, so not very big. I guess the normal size. Hey, Carol, how are you? Finally made a live. Is this a better time for you? I mean, because normally I go live on Wednesdays at 2, but that just wasn't happening yesterday. So I know it's just a bad time, but anyway. So I saw someone had made a post on the Diamond Art Club VIP group about Diamond Art Club saying there wasn't going to be any restocks for a while, and apparently they had saw where Diamond Art Club had said that to somebody who had a post. I don't know. And wasn't it just the other day they had like 70 restocks? Seems like they had a lot. I mean, it was like every time you turn around, they had more restocks. And so, of course, everybody's got their theory on why. I'm guessing. I mean, some people were saying that it was because of tariffs. And I'm like, tariffs are a moot point right now. Um, I think it's because they just did the thing that the mystery box, where essentially it's just stuff that they have overstocked, and so you can get it cheaper or less than what it cost, that for their cost. Um, so and I'm thinking that's probably more the reason. I mean, if you go on their website, they have got a lot of diamond paintings, y'all, a lot that are available now, and they can't get too much inventory because that's just money sitting there that's doing nothing. I mean, they're paying to store it, and they got to pay their supplier for it, you know, and so yeah, I can see where they would go, okay, we're gonna have to slow down a little bit. But like I said, they had a whole bunch of restocks. So uh, Carol says, usually busy during the day, but today is not so. Well, that's awesome, Carol. I'm glad. Jess said she did not buy the mystery box. I didn't either. I mean, I pretty much have everything I want and some that I don't. So I didn't buy it either. Hey, Christine, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Jess was afraid of getting a bunch of cartoon overstocks. Yeah, I mean, there are some kids that be like, well, I mean, if I got it, I'd be okay with it. But there's a lot that I'd be like, I wouldn't do it. I mean, it's just, you know, just wouldn't. So, yeah, I'd be in the same boat. So then I'd be out $70 plus shipping plus tax. I mean, time it's all said and done, I'm out over 80, almost, I don't know, $85, something like that. That's a lot of money. I mean, I could use that to buy a kit I actually wanted. So that's just my thought on it. But now I only like the mystery boxes that contain 2 new kits. Although even this time, I think everything that was in the mystery, well, not everything, I guess, but a lot of things that were in the mystery boxes for Christmas ended up being put out again. So, and it did say on there that there was a chance that you might get something that was in one of the mystery boxes from before. Just a risk you got to take, I suppose. Let's see, it's too risky for Jess. For Carol. You may get something you already have or something you don't like. Exactly. Now, if you don't have a big stash, now I remember when I first started diamond painting, I'd have jumped all over it because I just diamond painted, I hadn't really found a niche that I was really in, and I didn't have a stash, so that would have been a great way for me to, have a stash. So, yeah. Jim's here. I'm so glad. I know you are so busy. She says, hi, just had a minute to pop in and say hi. Just got off work and on the way to grocery shop. Ugh, great to see you. Good to see you too, sweetie. Yeah, grocery shopping. Ugh. No, don't like grocery shopping. No. And it is funny. I can go grocery shopping for somebody else. Like if someone gives me a list and says, go to the grocery store for me, I love it. But if I'm buying for the house, to feed it, I don't like it. It just takes it takes all the fun out of it. It's a lot of pressure. I'm having to read labels and, Jess says, Jack, hate grocery shopping. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Jess says, me either. I know. It's a necessary evil, though. It is. It's a necessary evil. I don't know. Sometimes I get lazy and, well, unless I need to pick out produce or meats, then a lot of times I'll just let them pick it out. But I don't really like them to pick out. I don't even like for them to pick out my bacon because I don't like lean bacon. I like fatty bacon. And you go when you look at flip it over to the bottom piece. I mean, I need to see straight because those fry up beautifully, and invariably I get something that's really meaty and goes every which way. And those curl up. They don't fry well. I don't like them. Hey Mia, how are you doing? We were just talking about you. Well, we were talking about your event, yours and Anthony's event. How are you doing? It's got to be late over there. I hope you're doing well. So I know you bought some release papers and a couple of pens. But have you bought any diamond paintings recently? Did you buy any? Are you gonna buy any this Saturday? And did you? I know. I already know the answer to this. But did you buy any of buy the mystery box? This, where it's just a bunch of stuff they couldn't sell. It's only 10 p.m. Well, Mia, last night I was sound asleep at 8. But I really was not having a good day. I was really, really, really not having a good day yesterday. It was just pain, pain had gotten to me and it made me cranky. I was just real frustrated and it was like, I just need to go to bed. Just go to bed and tomorrow is a new day. And I'm much better today. Mia says she hasn't bought any diamond paintings since the end of March. Girl, I hear ya. I did buy one though. What did I buy? I don't even remember what I bought. I did buy the mini dazzles because, who texted me? Who sent me a message and told me about them? About these Christmas ones that were back in stock. I don't know who that was, but I bought those and then I went ahead and bought a kit and I don't remember what. Well, let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Jess says pain does that. It does. It does for me. Now, it doesn't if it's just like a day or two, but, I start going into a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I just start losing all patience. I mean, it's just like someone says my name and I'm like, what? They're like, oh, I'm sorry, something wrong? No. What? Why did you bother me? Just say it. Let's see. Jess has been buying diamond dots. That's cool. I've got quite a few diamond dots myself. And Hobby Lobby. Haven't been in Hobby Lobby. I would like to go. I like to go in Hobby Lobby and just kind of look around at everything. Not just diamond art kits, but just everything. But I'd have to go by myself because Max would rather take a bullet than to go there. Carol, Leanne, how's your shoulder since the shot? So the shot helped alleviate this pain and this pain. It did not, if I moved my shoulder or something, it did nothing for that. It did nothing. So, so that was good. I mean, at least I got some relief there. And then I started the next day taking Advil. So I was like, now that I've gotten this settled down, let me see if I can, stay in front of it. And so far, so good. I did have a little bit of pain up in here. And so before I came on this live, so I went ahead and took 4 more Advils and it's helped. And then tonight before I go to bed, I'll take 4 more, which is 800 milligrams of Advil, which I hope is fine because that's 2,400 milligrams of ibuprofen in a day. I might should look that up. I might should look that up. Oh well, what are you supposed to do? I looked up Toradol because I wanted to see exactly what is it. It's Ketorolac, I think, and I remember years ago It's whenever I had my uterus removed. So whenever I had my partial hysterectomy. So that was years ago. And I was in pain, and the doctor gave me some IV of it. And I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. It's not a narcotic, doesn't make you drowsy, doesn't make you loopy, but it actually helps with the pain. And a lot of times with those narcotics, I don't really feel like they alleviate the pain. They just make you don't care, but the pain's still there, but you're just like, I'm going to bed. But this was like, wow, it really works. But he was like, well, I was like, can you send me home with that? He said, no, unfortunately, we can only give that to you in the hospital. It's not good for your kidneys, so you can't take too much of it. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's still the case. You cannot, there's no pill version. It has to be an injection from a doctor. So, yeah. I was like, well, can I come in once a week? Get this shot, but she didn't offer it. Mia, sounds like a lot. It does. I'm gonna look. How much ibuprofen? How much ibuprofen can I take in one day? Oh, okay. For osteoarthritis, which is me, 1,200 milligrams up to 3,200 milligrams, divided into 3 or 4 equal doses. So yeah, I can. But yeah, it does sound like a lot. And I know, my grandmother, when she was in the hospital, when she wasn't doing well, in fact, it was her last time to be in a hospital, when her kidneys started giving out, the first thing the doctor asked was, do you take a lot of Advil? Well, she had arthritis for years and years. So yeah, of course she did. And he was like, yeah, it's hard on the kidneys. So, it's with every pill, there's a little bit of poison, don't you think? So let's see. Jess says to load up your tea or coffee with honey and cinnamon. Well, I could definitely do that with my tea. I mean, I hardly ever drink tea, but when I do drink tea, I like it with honey, and cinnamon would just be the icing on the cakes. I love that too. Let's see. Carol says, good. When you go for PT sessions, do they do the stuff they tell you to do at home? It will help a lot. I had to have 10 PT sessions plus idiot dogs. Yes, I am going to do what they tell me to do, because if I don't, then they'll have to put me under, manipulate my shoulder to break that frozen capsule that's in there, and which is just scar tissue, but they'll have to break it up with me under anesthesia, and then I'll still have to do PT. So it wouldn't behoove me not to do what they say. Let's see. Jess, it's a natural remedy for arthritis inflammation. Huh. How many times a day should I drink it? I'm wondering if I can get me some, I have some decaf tea. I wonder if that's something I could drink at night too. I always put honey and cinnamon on toast. Well, I do like cinnamon toast, but that's got sugar and butter and cinnamon. Jess says it keeps my wrist and elbow pain minimal. That's awesome. Mia, wonder if LDN would help. Maybe try to look into it. LDN. Let's see. What is LDN? Okay. Oh, it's now naltrexone. Let's see what it can treat. Let's see. Conditions like chronic pain, sleep disorder, and autoimmune conditions. Okay. I wonder if I can take that, because I take something. I do take something for depression and insomnia. So I don't know. I'm going to ask my doctor though, because I mean, if I could take that instead of trazodone, which is what I take for sleeping, that might be better. Let's see. Yeah, Mia, I will. I'll ask my doctor about it, or even at physical therapy, I'll ask them because I think I go to physical therapy before I go see a doctor. Let's see. Jess, as much as you can tolerate. Okay. Yeah, cinnamon is a strong flavor. It is. But if you put enough honey. Mia, it's what I get. Does it help you with your insomnia? Because that would be kind of cool. I mean, do you just take it once a day or at night, or how often do you take it? Because I don't want to get sleepy during the day, obviously. And I went and got a mani-pedi, I don't know, what, Tuesday. I went and got that Tuesday. And, hey, Tracy, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Hope everything's going well for you. I went and got a mani-pedi, and in the chair, they had, those massage chairs, which really don't massage much, but it did my neck and my shoulder blades. So just, back in here. And at the time I was like, because all these muscles were so tight, just so tight from favoring this arm. But now I feel like someone slug bugged me right in the back here, the end of my shoulder blade. Let's see, Mia, that would be a long answer. We can chat later if you want. That would be easier. Okay, that sounds good. By saying hi to Tracy. Tracy's saying hi to Mia. So, thanks, Mia. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that because it supposedly does help. So absolutely appreciate it if you would. I usually hit them on the way in. That way I don't forget. Because sometimes I'm not really staying. It's like I just want to come. I just want to support. So I jump in and hit a thumbs up, and sometimes I can't stick around. Carol, oops, I forgot. I just hit it. Well, thank you. It's muscle memory for me. Every once in a while, though. Every once in a while. And it's usually by someone saying, don't forget the like button. I'm like, I already did that. And then I look, nope, I didn't. And I'm used to doing that. So, no worries there. No worries there. So today is Thursday. Tomorrow, today was a special day for Max. So, we took him out for lunch, which we enjoyed. And then tomorrow, normally I go see my dad on Thursdays, but it was going to be, I really wanted to stay home and celebrate with Max. So tomorrow I'm going out to see him. So that's Friday. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know that I have anything on Saturday yet. I don't know. I don't. You know how that's like in the back of your mind, like I think I do, but I don't know. But in my mind's going, yeah, you do. But let's see. Did you get your coasters, Leanne? Was that you who told me about them? Then yes, I just ordered them. No. Yes. Huh. Yes. I'm like, I did. Yes. So, yeah, I did. But I may have just ordered them. So I just placed an order. And I had them added to my cart. I know that. And then there was a kit that came out. I think it was on a restock. I don't remember. And I went ahead and added it to it. So, doggone it. I'm gonna have to go back and look and see exactly what I ordered. Doesn't take much to confuse me. Yes, Carol, that's right. That's right. I will tell him. Let's see. Mia, oh no, you won't be able to do my live again tomorrow. Are you going live tomorrow on Friday? Mia, are you really going live tomorrow? Thanks, Mia. I'll let him know. Girl, I thought you were going live on Sunday, because Sunday I should be able to be here. Oh, you have your 8-hour tomorrow. Oh, well, dag nabbit. Yeah, yep, I'll be at I usually leave here about 9:30, 9:45. And then I usually don't get home until close to 5:30, if not after 5:30. The traffic coming back is horrible. So yeah, okay, you do go live on Sunday too. Okay. I don't think I could ever do an 8-hour live, y'all. I don't know. I guess I would have to do like what you do, Mia, and that is have other people with me, because I don't think I could do it by myself. I know I couldn't. I mean, first of all, I'd run out of stuff to talk about, and we'd just all be staring. So, I don't know. Do you enjoy doing I know you enjoy doing the 8-hour lives. But I guess it does help with your hours watched, right? So, I mean, maybe I should do it. I don't know that I could, but I might be able to do it 3 if I had someone with me. I tell you what I simply cannot imagine doing, and that's a 24-hour, because this girl needs her sleep. So, yeah. Could never do that. So, you ever going to do a 12-hour, Mia? Mia, I love them, and I can run my mouth forever. You know, I can see that. I can see that. But that's good. I mean, that's a good thing. Really. It is. But I feel like I start running out of stuff to talk about. And then I'll start rambling, and then next thing you know, I'm giving up all the family secrets or something, you know. Things I wasn't supposed to tell was told. Now I've told everybody because I was running out of stuff to say, and I got nervous. Because I will start rambling. Oh gosh. So what is everybody's plan for the weekend? Is school almost out for y'all? I think school gets out on the 22nd of May here. I think. You know, don't have kids in school. I think. My grandson is homeschooled. So they're actually in San Antonio now. And I think it's supposed to be like 104, 105 in San Antonio today. We are having a heat wave. Now, supposedly, it's going to cool back off. You know, not, you know, I'm like, by how much? You know, are we going to get back to the 80s? Because I don't think that's the way it's going to work. But no, they're saying the 90s. And usually, when we have really hot summers, that means really active hurricane season. So, you know, not looking forward to hurricane seasons. But, yeah, but it is hot. But I still sit outside. I mean, I sit out in the shade. And on my patio, I have ceiling fans. And I have just a regular fan that blows on you. It keeps me cool enough. And we're probably not as many with the spring migration. I think they've probably moved on up north. So, yeah, spring migration may be over. But man, I really enjoyed this spring. Had a lot of new birds for me. So, very happy with that. So now I'll look forward to the fall migration. That should be fun too. So, yeah. So tell me, what are y'all's plans? I want to know. I want to know what all y'all are doing. I'm sure it's something better than me. Carol, it's 91 degrees Fahrenheit here today with some breeze in Chicagoland, which is crazy for spring. Girl, that is crazy for Chicago, isn't it? I mean, y'all, that's not normal. I remember years and years and years ago they had a bad heat wave and people were dying because not everybody like we you're going to be hard pressed to find a house without central air and heat, and a lot of people there did not because you don't really need it. Even in the summertime, a lot of people can just open up their windows and get the breezes. But 91, yeah, it's let me see if it says on my weather app what temperature it is right now. Well, no. Woodland Park, no, we're not there. Let's see. It's 93. It says high in 94, so I imagine it's 94. And it is, let's see. At 10 p.m., it's going to be 80. Well, I can assure you, obviously. 20 degrees Celsius. That's warm, isn't it, Mia? Let's see. Let me get my Googlers out. 20 C to Fahrenheit. 68. That's not warm. Mia is 68 degrees. She got up to 68. Wow. Wow. Maybe a little jealous of you, Mia. See, Carol, yeah, that had a marathon here a few years ago on a very hot day. People were dying and passing out from the heat. I remember that. And it was hotter here in Texas, but, we are kind of made for it. But oddly enough, having said that, I mean, my grandmother used to talk about how miserable it was, and then the house I grew up in had a attic fan, which seriously, you'd had to open up all the windows and get it going to get a real good breeze in your house, but it was still hot because it's also humid. But then when I was, but my grandparents actually did get a window unit, but it was in the living room. So, I mean, it was only a 900 square foot house, so, but still, it was hot. I can remember summers where we'd all go make pallets in the little living room, tiny little living room, make pallets in there, because it was just so dang hot. Now, I would absolutely just, I don't know, I would suffocate, I think. Let's see. Mia, it's warm for May. Yeah. Wow. So it's a lot cold. It's a lot cooler than that there in May. Does it ever get up to the equivalent of 80 or 90 degrees there? I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's more than 20. I don't know. I hear people talk about 40 degrees Celsius, and I think that's pretty hot, right? Let's see, Carol. My sister lives in Dallas, Irving. I visit her at least once a year, not in July and August. Girl, it gets way hotter there. It gets way colder there, and it gets way hotter than here. I live in the Houston area, so yeah, definitely not. No, not July and August. I know. I was thinking today. I was like, I'm starting to get the itch to go on a little road trip. Maybe not a long one, but a little road trip. And then I'm like, if it's not going to be a long one, it's not going to be a far enough one. And so there's actually an app. I don't know what it's called, but I know RVers use it, full-time RVers use it. And it's for people who are steadily chasing that 70-degree weather. And I was like, probably have to go all the way up to Upper Michigan or Minnesota or something like that, and that's just too far. That would not be a short little road trip. So I don't know. But I am kind of getting the itch. And I kind of got that itch when my dad and I, when we went up to the cemetery. I think I told y'all about that. We went up to the cemetery, which was just outside of Dallas, I guess. More than halfway to Dallas from here. Maybe, I don't know. Don't give me the lion, but maybe 40 miles south of Dallas. And it got me, it's like, I love road trips. I absolutely love road trips. So it's like, I want to go somewhere, even if it's just to the hill country. But then I'm like, it gets so hot there. It gets so hot. Kids are about to get out of school. And so it's like, can't go to the river. It's going to be too hot and too crowded. Let's see. Mia says 40 Celsius is in Southern Europe. Only on a really warm summer day we can get up to around 30, maybe a bit over here in Denmark. Okay. I gotta see what 30 Celsius is. Let's see, change that to 30. Come on. That's 86. That's pleasant. But that's rare. So that's rare. Okay. Yeah, 30 degrees Celsius is 86 degrees. So that would actually be a very nice, warm, sunny day. So I would say mostly your temps are mild. That's what I would think. I don't know. Wintertime, I think y'all get cold. So, and we do. We get cold, but not for very long. Not for very long. Although we had a really great spring. I mean, I will say that. We have had some amazing days. So, not too hot. Got cooler at night, which is good for sleeping. But during the day, it was just gorgeous. So, no complaints here. No complaints. So, anyway, what else? Knocked out 5. Let's see. Oh, Carol says, I found more Doxie release papers on Bees Crafty Corners. They are cute. I love the ones you have. I'm gonna have to go look. Let's see. Mia, you live in Texas. You live in Texas. What can I say? Plus, I live in Scandinavia. Yeah. I mean, I've been there. But I think I've always been there like in September, and I had to wear a jacket, I had to wear a jacket, so, which you wouldn't need here. No. September is plenty warm, so, yeah. There are different places in Texas I would consider moving, and there are definitely, places in other states that I could consider moving, but I don't think I'd ever move away from my kids, so here I stay. I did not, Mia. I did not get them. Not yet. I went and looked at them and I added them to my cart, but I haven't gotten them yet. So I want to take more time to look around and see what else you got, so I'm not just paying shipping for one item. I can, use my girl math, and that way the shipping doesn't seem so high, even though it's the same. Makes sense to me, okay? Makes sense to me. So, yeah. But yeah, I need to look at bees too. I love both of them. I do. I love both of them. The only thing is bees can be a little pricier because she's from Canada. So you really do want to make sure you stock up, because it's the same shipping price whether you order one or none. And I don't know, last time I bought some from her, the shipping was like $11. So it's a little expensive. So I try to buy several packs. That way it doesn't seem as bad. And so Ashley's for me are a little cheaper, but I still like both. Mia, they have gotten a lot lately, even some with Adam on it. I know, I saw the ones with Adam. I should get those. Did you get them? I know you did. Carol, I've only purchased from Crashly. Crashly's great, but so is Bees. So is Bees. Now, I have bought some on Amazon from who knows where. They were thin. I've bought some from another company just once that was on Etsy, and they will eventually peel apart. Okay, they will eventually come apart. Whether that's after 2 or 3 uses or 2 or 3 years worth of use, depends on where you buy them from. And so, uh, I, I don't have that problem with Bees or Crashly. I think these will last a long time, but eventually they'll come laminated, and a lot is because I pull mine up with tweezers. So, but yeah, you didn't buy any, Mia, but maybe next year. Okay. Yeah, I know, aren't those, I mean, it's addicting. I remember when I thought, why, I bought just the plain release papers, right? Why on earth would anybody need anything else? Well, let's see if I can show you all of these. All of these, all of these, all of these, all of these are release papers. And it's like, turns out I did need them. It's funny though, when you first start diamond painting, I mean, I thought the same thing with pens. Why would I need that? Then I bought a pen from Diamond Art Club, one of their pens. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, these are much more comfortable than those basic pens. And then, somebody's like, oh, you I bought from this company a hand-turned pen. I was like, why would I need to do that? These work fine. Well, next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I love that pen. So I bought that pen, and now I've got way more pens than I've got cents. Or I have some that are just like laying around because I don't have anything to store them in. I already have 2 pen holders that are specifically made for holding pens, and they are way past full. Then I have another thing that holds several pens, that's full, and I still have them just in drawers and stuff because I have so many. I need to destash some of those is what I need to do. Hi, Linda, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Hope everything's going well with you. And Min, hey. Min says hi to me and to everyone in chat. How are you doing, Min? Uh-oh, Jess. Slippery slopes. Why do we need stashes? We can just order a canvas when we finish one. Well, I can tell you why I do. Because that's the way I used to do. It's like, I'm going to buy one, finish it. But then it was like, as soon as I got finished, I was like, where's the other one? I mean, I was addicted from the very get-go. And so I would have to run up, because it's like Amazon would be tomorrow. It's like, no, I need it right now. And so I ran up to Hobby Lobby, bought me one, finished it. It was like, now what? And then I was like, I'm going to go back up to Hobby Lobby and I'm going to buy me 2. And then I discovered, I wasn't sure because I was getting like ads on my feed for Diamond Art Club. And I'm like, I don't trust those ads, I don't know. I don't know if I have much trust in them. So in a diamond painting group I was a part of, I asked, are they a legit company? And of course, the response was overwhelming. Yes, they're a great company. So I went and bought some from them. And let's just say, when Black Friday, when Black Friday came around, that was the beginning of the end for me. At that point, I may have had 1 kit in my stash. I started buying from Diamond Art. My first purchase from Diamond Art Club was in November. And by Good Friday, I had a stash. And by Monday, by Cyber Monday, I had an even bigger stash. And then they came out every week with stuff. And I was just like, oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's... And I never stopped to think, well, I know it's pretty, but is it something you would like to diamond paint? But I didn't know how to look for confetti and color block. I didn't know all that. So I ended up buying a lot of stuff that I was like, I don't like this. Let's see here. I know I've missed some stuff. Mia, this will be my first fancy release papers I bought. Girl, Consider yourself addicted. I know that you're going to be like, oh, this is so much better. I don't know why, but you will. Let's see. Jess says, I have fallen down all the rabbit holes that exist. So addicting, the collecting aspect of this craft. It is with any hobby, I think. I mean, anything that you have. I mean, to me, like when I was quilting, oh, well, it wasn't enough to have the machine and the fabric and some thread. That's all you need. I was like, oh no, I need these. I had every damn pair of scissors you could think of, every cutting tool, every measuring tool. I mean, like big, small, square, square, and then squares. And I mean, then I had to have a mat. Well, now I need a table that goes up and down so that I can. Now I need an idea. I mean, it's just with any craft. Personally, that's what I find. That anybody with any hobbies, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's like golf. It's you don't just have golf clubs. You know, you got to have all the stuff. So yeah, okay. Jackie's here. Hey, Jackie, you're never late. Never late. I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. Let's see. Carol says it's hard. You just can't look. It's hard. And it's gotten better. I mean, it's gotten better. I'm definitely more, you know, I put more thought into what I buy. Didn't put a lot of thought into these art dots because, well, I just thought it was a neat idea. So I had to get some. Let's see. Yeah, Mia, I'm lucky to live where I do, then shipping is insane and I'm cheap. Yeah, I hear ya. Noah, hey Noah, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I don't think I've seen you here before, so welcome to the channel. What brings you by? You're welcome here. Let's see. Mia saying hi to Jackie and Noah. Jackie saying hi to Mia. So, yeah. Well, you know, Mia, I told you though, like before we do our retreat in September of next year, you know, be thinking of stuff that, I mean, because you can have it shipped here and I'll be more than happy to bring it with me. Save you a little bit. And if it's shipping here, would it charge you in American dollars? Maybe? I don't know. Of course, that may not be good either. I don't know. I don't know all that stuff. So, let's see. Min says the limited availability of the kits makes me worry about not being able to get them in the future. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've got a large stash. So, I mean, I'm positive. I mean, I'm 61. So I'm positive that I will have enough to last me until I die. And, but, so I'm not really worried about it. In fact, I plan on destashing some. But, yeah, I can see that. But, yeah, I don't think they're not going to be available. I mean, I don't. Let's see. Jackie, I have more canvases than I need, but I have resisted most of the extras, but I also want to support small shops. Jackie, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. And that's why I've got way too much putty. Because honest to goodness, I mean, I'm not dissing anybody else's putty. Don't get me wrong. All the putties that I have tried from small shops, I have loved. Not a problem. But I just love the Art Dot the best. And for the price, it's hard to beat it. I do like the Intergalactic putty. I do like that. That would be my second favorite, and it's not expensive either. And it lasts a long time, but then so does the Art Dot. So, but, I mean, I do like supporting small shops, but I also am kind of like, I like supporting Leanne too. So, you know, I've spent a lot of money on small shops. So I'm not taking a break. Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing that. But I'm not buying putty. And I prefer the glue dots for my single placer, so I'm not buying wax or even putty to put in my single placer. So I don't plan on changing that. Now I do love trays. Yeah, that's another one. My favorite tray makers are in Canada, and so shipping is a little high. So let's see, where was I? Mia, oh love, I will be buying stuff and sending to you or Anthony. Perfect. Perfect. Either or both is perfectly fine with me. Let's see. Carol, FOMO is real. I've gotten better at being selective. Yeah, I only get FOMO on something that I like. If there's a preview to it, I'm like, I have to have that kit. I mean, I have to have it. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I need it. I want it. I'm getting it. That maybe, but otherwise, not anymore. Not like I did when I first started out, because I was just buying everything. I mean, I was just buying everything. I was probably getting 10 kits a month, you know? And I have destashed a lot, so, yeah. Mia, Art Dot is great. Thank you, Mia. I like it too. I I do. I get it. It's a Chinese company, you know. But, I mean, bang for the buck. Yeah. Let's see. Jackie, me too. The blue Art Dot is my go-to for multi-placers and a glue dot for my single placer. Same. Although I am currently using the pink. Can you see that? I'm using the pink Art Dot in there, and I'm fine with it. I know somebody said it's either the pink or the purple that was stringy. But so far I'm liking it just fine. I just got it because I wanted to try it. And I like the tin, you know. It's all about the cute stuff, right? Let's see. Mia says Leanne has savings to do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because I got to buy a plane ticket and pay for a retreat in September of next year to Denmark. Can't wait. Can't wait. Men, have you ever noticed that the Art Dot putty itself is smaller? The 10 is the same size, but with my last 2 orders from Amazon, the block of putty is smaller. Hang on. With the blue one, hang on, let me see if I can find. I still haven't organized my craft room, y'all, so I got stuff everywhere, but now I can't find. But here's a blue one. It hasn't been open yet, but let's see. This one is older, if you can see me. But maybe feels heavier. Definitely feels heavier. So let's see. Let's do it side by side. Well, and they are the same size. So let's see. Hold on. I never can open these like you're supposed to. There we go. So here is the blue. That does look thicker. That does look thicker. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It's thinner. It is. Which is fine for me in that it's easier for me to get in my placer easier, but you're right, it is less. Absolutely is less. Shrink, what do they call that? Shrink economics or shrink inflation, or what do they call that? I don't remember. Hang on, let's see. Let's see. Man says, I have used the blue putty since I started diamond painting. I love it the best as well. Mia, is the pink different? I have only seen blue, and that's the one you got for me. Well, this is my first time trying a different color. As you can see, I've only taken one little piece out. So I can't really say if one's better than the other. I feel like, because this has happened to me twice now, I have gotten some of the pink on the canvas. Now that could absolutely be me. Will you stop it? That could absolutely be me pressing too hard. What did I do with, oh, here it is. But, you know, I do try to get any extra off, but I don't know. I don't know. That may be a user thing. Let's see. Jackie says she's only bought the blue one. Jess says blue art dot is drier. Pink and purple are stickier, more moist. That, you know, that very well may be the truth. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I can see where you would say that, because I do get it to stick to my can. I mean, it smushes out more. Like with the blue, I would, you know, dip it in there, push it down, and get it all out, and then go off the sides, and then that was pretty much it, you know. But the pink one is squishing out the sides, so yeah, I definitely see that. Let's see. Carol, did you find someone to replace you to go to the retreat next month or get a refund? Hope so. No refund, no mention of refunds. I didn't realize I had until July. So, no, I had until June. I did not realize that. But I think she did. I mean, she announced it on her group that, you know, someone was free to go. I just hope that if I don't get a refund, which is fine with me, that she'll use it, because if I would have had the option, I would have just said, well, take my money and give it to someone who maybe can't quite afford the trip. Because I think I paid all of it at once, but I could be wrong. So, but yeah, no refund. And that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. Min says, does the blue fit edge to edge in the tin? Well, now, let's have another look-see, shall we? Oh. Okay. I just had it. Just had it, didn't I? Oh, here it is. Okay. It's like I can't find it now. Let's have a little comparison video. I don't know where my one that's open is. I don't know. It's around here somewhere. Well, this one has been opened. Wait a minute. No, it hasn't. So it doesn't go edge to edge. Let's see. Ah. Here's the pink one. So, you know, I think it's thinner, but I think they just roll it out more maybe. Because I do feel like this takes up more room than this. So, yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm going to have to look on Amazon's website and see what they give for ounces. Although I'm not seeing any, because I thought this had been open, but it hasn't. But I don't see, Okay, well, I don't know. Can you see on there? I can't see where it says ounces. I see other measurements, but I don't know what those mean. Twisting my shoulder around. So I cannot say, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Get this back out. All right, let's see. Shrinkflation. There you go, Jackie. Thank you. Mia, see, now I need the other colors too. Well, I'll have to bring you some for sure. I don't know if I want to wait. Should I put this back in before I seal it up? But I may just have to ship you some. I don't know. I do not know. They did have it on sale. I should have bought, because I mean it was they had it for like $2 off. I should have bought several, and then I would have gladly sent you some. I also want to start getting stuff for the channel to get for giveaways. I'm not sure if I would do it just for everybody or members. I may do it for members. I don't know. Maybe if I get more members. Let's see. Where was I? Where was I? Man, how we like all the colors. I am right there with you. Yes. Yes. Well, and I mean, come on. Dotting and chilling. Come on. You know, gotta have all the things. So, Mia understands. Man says, sorry, not a big deal. I didn't mean for you to have to get the putty out again. My curiosity runs rampant on me sometimes. Sorry about that. No, I'm the same way. And I never noticed that. So thank you for mentioning that. And we all learned a little something. Don't ever apologize for being curious. No problem at all. Jackie says, yeah, the weight is different on each color on the website. Okay, so you went and looked. Okay, okay. I wonder why. I will say with the pink one, I don't know about the purple, haven't used it yet, but with the pink one, it's thinner, so it's easier to get into your multi-placer, if that makes any sense. Because the blue one's just a little thick for my, well, I use the thin metal multi-placers from Diamond Art Club. So for me, it, you know, I have to kind of take it at an angle so that, you know, I can get it, or else I would end up with a lot of waste. So thank you for looking, Jackie. I do appreciate it. I really do. Because now, me and men and the rest of us know. And that's always a good thing. That is always a good thing. So what else is going on? Well, I know why. Now I know why you should see these dogs. You should. I got all three of. All three of them are just. And if my iPad wasn't on the charger, I would show you them. They're all like this, staring at me. They're just sitting there staring at me. They're like in a circle. It's because they are hungry. But they got fed late today. Because you know what time I got up this morning? Well, I mean, I got up at 8:15, which is a little late for me. But especially when I was asleep by 8 last night. So, but I didn't start getting dressed or getting ready. In other words, I didn't feed them until 10:30 this morning. You'd have thought, you know, they were going to start calling the SPCA or something, you know, have the animal control come get them so maybe they could get an actual meal. But they're always hungry. If you know anything about dachshunds, they're hungry all the time. All the time. Mia says, I got up at 10:32. Well, you go to bed a lot later. You do. You go to bed a lot later. I totally understand that. Man, Leanne, I'm so thankful that you showed us the Art Dot set of 12 canvases. Good. I ordered right away, and Amazon Canada now lists them as out of stock and unknown if they will be restocked. Really? Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you got them. You know how I feel about it, so I'm so glad that you got them. I wonder if Amazon in the U.S. is sold out too. Yeah, I mean, I hope they come out with some different ones because I will definitely buy more. I absolutely. I worked on some more on this kit just a little bit ago. I didn't get very far, and I was like, nope, still love it. Still love it. So, and, you know, like I said before, the only thing I don't like is there's not a sticker sheet. But for the price, there is no sticker sheet, you know, no matter where you go. You could pay more and not get a sticker sheet. So, not for licensed kits. So, I am absolutely pleased with it. Mia, Jackie, I wonder why the weight is different. I wonder too. I mean, the 10 size is the same. So I wonder too. I mean, the pink, let me see if I can find the purple. Here's the purple. And of course, you know, for all you nasty-minded people out there, let's check out the purple and see. Let's see, this is the purple. Well, first of all, I'll show it to you in the tin. It does take up more room in the tin than the blue. The pink one says Dottin' and Chillin'. I think I missed some other ones. Ben says, I think canvases that size are perfect for summer schedules. Absolutely, and the artwork is so nice. It is, and the drills are good. The canvas so far is good. But let's see if these are thicker or thinner. These, to me, look to be about the same size, same thickness. I just realized y'all looking at this ugly face. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I haven't tried the purple yet. Is that the purple one? I know some of y'all had said that you heard it was stringy. So I haven't tried it yet. But I will. I will let you know what my experience is. Everybody's experience can be different. Sometimes it's the same though. Let's see. Let's see. Jackie says, not sure. They probably assume people won't notice, but they should know. People placing tiny diamonds notice everything. Yeah. Well, I didn't, so, you know, I didn't. I'm really not a detail-oriented person. I'm really not. I don't see details. Let's see. Man says, Jackie's very true. Yeah. Yeah. But I think a lot of y'all are really good at details. I mean, like so many of y'all are so good about looking at a kit, like Anthony, you know, looking at a kit and going, you know what, I think this needs a quad cube here and some spark crystals here. And I'm like, I don't know. It looks like it says it needs a 436, so it needs a 436. I don't see detail like y'all do. Carol, I just looked at Amazon US. Art Dot 12-pack paintings are still in stock, $39. That's a good deal. It is a good deal because when I got mine, they weren't available on Amazon. And they were only available through Art Dot, and they were $45 plus shipping. So I think $39 is free shipping. So yeah, I mean, like I said, when I saw that, I was like, I should buy some more, you know? And then I'm like, for what? For what? Why would you do that? But it would be, I mean, even if you had like you did like a quilting bee, but a diamond painting bee, and you had 12 friends, 6 friends, however many, just everybody sit around and do theirs. Everybody's working on the same size, the same style, all around. Yeah, I mean, I think something like that would be fun. I don't have anybody to do that with, so I probably won't. Jackie, I am detail-oriented, but not an ounce of creativity. Well, see, I got none of the above, so that's good. And I was even looking at my ancestry. It was telling me about my traits and stuff, and it said, least likely to be creative. Yeah, don't say. Let's see. Mia's got a new question. Uh-oh. I am a heavy placer, so eventually I need to refill some more putty. Do you put more putty in the placer, or do you replace it completely? There's two thoughts on that. If it's like the intergalactic putty, I would take it out, roll it around, and then put it back in. But like on Art Dot, I just take it out, throw it away, and I mean, it's too cheap not to. But on the intergalactic, you can, just roll it around, and you'll get some more stuff on it, some more sticky to it. Let's see, Mia, I am blinging my current canvas. Of course you are. You're good at it too. You're good at it too. Man, they are such a great deal, and I love that they arrive flat too. I do too. So instead of having 12 individual boxes, you've got them all in one box, and they're flat. You know, you don't have to enroll it. There's no wrinkles. I mean, I really can't say enough good things. I've got nothing bad to say. So, let's see, Carol, where do you get the intergalactic putty? It's on Etsy. Let me see if I can get to, let's see, hang on, hold on. Let me get to my Etsy account. Etsy. Or just search for it, Leanne. There it is. Okay. All right, I need to search for my favorite shops. Favorites? Where's my favorite shops? What did they change? Shop. Let's see. Creations. See, this is what I dislike. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let me share this. Let's see, copy. Now, let me get over to YouTube. YouTube. Okay, do not speak to me. Share this. Okay, paste. There you go. Sorry it took me a little bit. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's they make great putty. Great. I like it so much more. Well, I like the sellers so much more than the one with the diamond art. So yeah. I don't care for people who like to make fun of other people just out of meanness. You know, teasing is fine, but meanness, not so much. So, Jackie, I ordered the 12-pack from Art Dot and received the email confirmation, but the charge never went through on my credit card, so I canceled an order from Amazon. That is a win-win. That is excellent. Great. Yeah, you saved money then, didn't you? Yeah, you saved money then. But when I first came out, they weren't on Amazon because I went and looked, and but they were on their website. So maybe they were seeing how well they would go over. Oh, let's see. Carol says, "Thank you. I have putty, but I have trouble with it. It's too soft. I'm a hard placer too. Maybe I should put it in the refrigerator." I can be a hard placer. I don't know that I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I've never compared it to anybody else's. Maybe at the retreat, at the retreat, we can sit around and in September, and compare. So I don't know if I am or if I'm not. See, Jackie, true, and I was afraid they would sell out, but it all worked out. Yeah. I'm glad that you got them. I am. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I've been going for, what is that? An hour and 18 minutes. It's almost an hour and 20 minutes. So, what else do we have? Any news? Any exciting things happening to anybody? Anything you'd like the community to know? Let's see. Man, I can only imagine how much our individual temperatures and humidity must affect the putties. Oh, yeah, definitely. But my house, like, I'm upstairs. So the upstairs, because it gets warmer than the downstairs. So and we're not up here all the time. So I keep the upstairs temp at 74. But downstairs is 72 during the day and 66 at night. So I don't know what everybody keeps theirs on. But yeah, it does affect. It is going to affect the putty. Let's see, man, I am glad I caught you live. I have missed being here the past few weeks. Well, I am so glad too. I am so glad too. I did not go live yesterday, as I'm sure you know, but I am glad as well. And I've been missing Mia's lives, but I should be able to be there Sunday. So it seems like there's always been something going on. I guess I should have asked everybody, how was y'all's Mother's Day? Tell me how your Mother's Day was. I haven't talked to you since then. Mine was great. My daughter, we got together with lunch with my daughter and my grandsons this past Monday because, you know, it was her Mother's Day too, and she just wanted to lay around the house in her jammies and have her husband cook for her. So, who might argue with that? Hey, Alex, that's my grandson. He's in San Antonio. Or are you back from San Antonio? Anyway, and then my boys, Max and Jacob, came over on Mother's Day, and it was so easy. Just went to, whatchamacallit, we got pizza, had pizza. Max went and picked up pizza. That was great. It was wonderful. So, Jackie, thank you for being a member, sweetie. Thank you so much. Totally not necessary, but I absolutely do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I really do. So, oh, you're in the hotel. When are y'all coming back? Tomorrow? So, yeah, I imagine it's really hot there in good old San Antonio. Let's see. Well, I do hope to see most of you tomorrow in my 8-hour live. We will celebrate Adam's 1-year anniversary on YouTube. That's awesome. So he started right before me because mine's coming up next month. That's amazing. That's amazing. Mia, feel free to post it. I mean, I don't have that many people on Facebook in my group, but you feel free to post it in there. I absolutely would love for you to. You're an admin in there anyway, so absolutely. Let's see. Mia saying hi to Alex. Carol says, I'll pop in, Mia. Good. Jackie, just noticed my gifted one had ended. Oh, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. Alex is leaving at 6 tomorrow. I'm guessing that's in the morning. Is it in the morning or the evening? One sounds too early and one sounds too late. Jackie's telling me that I'm welcome. You have no idea how much that means to me, Jackie. Alex says it feels like 110. That's too hot for me, boy. Way too hot for me. Jackie says, I'll pop on Mia. Mia says, thanks, Carol and Jackie. Yeah, Mia posted in my group too. Like I said, you're a mod there. I don't mind. We can all support each other. Absolutely. Yeah, Mia, you can keep the 110. I agree with you on that. I mean, we will get some of those feels like temps, but not until August, July, August, somewhere in there. Probably August. We have to be in town to pick up Sadie at 6 p.m. Oh, so y'all are leaving at 6 a.m. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to be late because I think they charge quite a bit per minute if you are. So anyway, all right. I don't know if you can hear some whining of pups in the background, but they are letting me know that they really, really, really are hungry. So I guess I should go. Jackie, again, thank you for joining. It means the world to me. If you're here and you're just lurking in the background, that's perfectly fine. If you'd like to say hey before we close out, that would be kind of cool too, to see who's just working and lurking. I do that a lot. And if you're watching on TV, it's impossible to leave a comment, so that's okay too. I know a lot of people do, so I'm glad we could hang out too. You have no idea. I was like, no one's going to show up, so I'm really thankful. All right, everyone. Well, I will talk to y'all later, and now I gotta remember how to get out of here. So anyway, I'm gonna try to figure out how to end the live. Wouldn't that be something? And I hope everyone has a great weekend. Mia, good luck with your live tomorrow. Sorry I'll miss it. Maybe I'll get in on the very tail end. I'll try for sure. And so, yeah, everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day and in a good weekend. So, alrighty, I love you all, and I mean that. Mwah. All right, let me see if I can do this. Y'all can stick around and laugh at me if I can't. Okay, hit that.